Meraki family, what is going on? I am excited for our State of the Union first official week of summer, first full week of May. Let's dive into it. I'm excited to chat with you guys. First and foremost, let's go off of the region review this last week. We had 103 SRA, 47 cap, and 11 installs complete. We're up year over year, over 30% SRA from our first week of summer last year. So let's keep it up. We've got to be up over 100% in order to go and hit our goals. I know we're ramping up. I know we're getting going, but let's lock in. Let's get it done. In addition to that, we're already at $1.45 million paid out year to date in commissions. We're going to track that all year as everyone gets paid. So you guys all know how much we're all earning. That's not pipeline pay. That's not future pay. That is pay in your bank accounts. I can't stress that enough. Let's talk a little bit about our region competition. I'll explain what I mean by that. These are the regions that we want to go and compete against as time goes on, and we don't want to compete against all of them evenly. Some of these regions we want to be doubling. Some of these regions we want to be beating. So I'll go over that really quick, but this was the production last week from the regions we want to compete against. In number 5, we have Royal with 32 SRA, 15 cap, and 8 installs complete. In Premier, there was 53 SRA, 26 cap, and 8 installs complete. In Proven, there was 85 SRA, 19 cap, and 11 installs complete. Kelton's group is picking it up. That is one of the groups we should be doubling every week, and we only beat them. We were number 2 with 103 SRA, 48 cap, 11 installs complete. So we did not beat Proven, Premier, or Royal by the amount that we should be. Proven caught up, which I don't like to see. And then Pulse X, the one that we are going to be competing with to go and beat out this year. They are the number 1 region by a long shot in Fusion. It's taken them 4 years. This is their 5th year to get where they're at right now. They beat us this last week, 115 SRA, 40 cap, and 15 installs complete. So they beat us. We actually beat them on caps, which was great to see. So good work capping our deals. They beat us on that front end volume. And in a big part, we were neck and neck within a couple of accounts until Saturday. Their Saturday, they went and bodied us. They doubled our production on Saturday, which we can't see. That just shows that we need to go and decide to take Saturdays more serious. I'll talk about that in a bit though. Top athletes this last week. It's good to see new names moving around. This is just on the week. Number 10, we got Ryan Noisy with 2 SRA. Number 9, we got Carson Hawes with 2 SRA. Number 8, we got Tayden Sow. First couple deals, 2 SRA. Number 7, we have Mr. Aiden with 3 SRA. Number 6, we got Anthony Serrato, Mr. Kickstand, 3 SRA. Number 5, which we're not used to seeing Carla this low on the list. She had 3 SRA. So we'll see her go pick it up. I know it. Then we got Trot Dog David Trotter with 3 SRA. Number 3, we have Sam Terry, 3 SRA, which I believe actually would have been self-gens, which you love to see. So he's setting and closing his own deals. Then we have Ty with 3 SRA in the number 2 spot. In the number 1 spot, Daniel just got on board, I believe it was midway through last week, with 5 SRA with the Mamba squad out there in South Chicago. Daniel, shout out, brother. Great to have you. We're stoked to go see what you go and do this year. Top experts this last week. I'll go through them really quick. We had number 10, CJ Pilling. That is a name you're going to get used to seeing on the leaderboards. He was our top expert last year on installs with 3 SRA. Mauer, brand new self-genner, 3 SRA. Race, getting the wheels turning out there in Texas. I love to see it with 4 SRA. He's one of the OG Meraki, been around forever. Then you have Pony Boy, up and coming, one of the greatest leaders I know, 4 SRA. Then you got Cruiser, everybody knows Cruiser, running Keefe out there, 4 SRA. Chewy, brand new self-genner, 4 SRA. You got the Sun God, Brandon Reeves with 4 SRA. You got Little Larry picking it up, deciding to go set the pace with 5 SRA. Then you have Kevin in number 2, and I want to touch on this really quick. Mr. Kevlar with 7 SRA. Majority of those accounts are self-genners. He is a self-genner until there's overflow, and he is crushing, grabbing bills, closing them down, getting them to sit, and doing the thing. So Kevin, you are crushing. Keep it up. I love visiting you guys out in Fresno. And then in the number 1 spot, I'm curious if we're going to get used to seeing it or if people are going to go get in there and beat him out, but we have Mr. Sherry Ali with 9 SRA with the Mamba squad down in South Chicago. So Sherry, way to go crush. You're a beast. but I know you can do way, way, way more, and so do you. So go do some more, my friend. I can't wait to see the records you set. I want to go and talk about the team status from this last week. Or the team stats from our last week. These are all of the teams in Meraki. We might change up how these report based on markets coming up here in a little bit, especially for competition season. But this was a very, very unique week. We got to the end of the week, and every one of our main big offices, especially the seasonal offices, were right there and very, very close on the week. Apollo was up there, Meta was up there, Meraki was up there. Keefe wasn't too far behind, and their Saturday performance actually got them to the point where they almost took the cake. But at the end of the day, this is the results for last week's stats per office. We had Meta year round with 2 SRA, 1 cap, and 1 install complete. We had Mambas, the 1 expert office with Sherry with it was actually 9 SRA, 4 cap, and 1 install complete. We had Keefe with 22 SRA, 6 cap, no installs yet. Apollo barely beating him out with 23 SRA, 16 cap, and 6 installs complete. Meta was fighting for that number 1 spot. Ponyboy said that we could timestamp that they were going to take it, but they didn't quite take it. They had 24 SRA, 14 cap, no installs complete, and all because of Saturday production. The Meraki office out in Dallas, Texas, went and ended the week number 1 with 25 SRA, 6 cap, and 3 installs complete. So shout out Meraki, way to go take that. I know that was a little bit of an internal, like who's gonna do it? Meraki went and did it. I wanna touch on something on this slide real quick though. We are nowhere near where we will be on this production. We should have every office doing 10 a day, 60 a week, minimum in May, to the point where we get middle of summer doing 100 accounts a week per office. That is the bar we should set. That is what we're capable of. That's our talent level. So I know you guys had your little internal competition, but there's teams out there in Fusion bodying these numbers, and I don't want to let that happen, and neither should you guys. That'll lead us into the next slide that's going to talk about our power ranking. To remind everyone how the power ranking works, it's a combined score from SRA, cap, to install, 1 point, 2 point, 3 points, to go and show where offices are sitting, to go and give recognition to the offices who are having pull-through and cap signed and installs dropping. And this list is really, really, really important. First and foremost, in number 6 for our year-to-date power ranking on office, we have Meta year-round with 11 SRA, 5 cap, 7 installs complete for a power ranking of 42. We have the brand new squad, Mambas, 31 contracts signed, 10 cap, and already with their first install complete. It's only freaking May with 54 points to their power ranking. We have Keefe with 43 contracts signed, 10 cap, 4 installs complete with a 75 power ranking. Then we have Meraki with 50 contracts signed, 13 cap, 10 installs complete for the combined score of 106. In number 2, we have Meta with 72 contracts signed, 19 cap, 7 installs complete for 131 power ranking. And then on top, we have the Apollo squad. They got out early. They made it happen. They're holding down the fort with 82 contracts signed, 29 caps, 17 installs complete. Not only leading on power ranking at 191, but in all 3 categories as I'm looking at it, they are in the lead across the board. So Apollo, you keep it up. You guys are kicking ass. It was really, really cool for me to be able to be out there with you guys in Fresno. Now I'm out in the promised land of Chicago, and pretty soon I'll be out there in Texas to see you guys out there. But keep crushing. Your energy's amazing. The talent is amazing. You guys are kick ass, so don't slow down. This next segment, we call it the King or Queen of the Hill. What this means is these are our record-holding weeks from an athlete and from an expert right now. These are the biggest weeks we've seen, and we're gonna change the prize as the feat gets bigger and bigger. As you have to go and hit bigger numbers, we're gonna change the prize. But right now, our King and Queen of the Hill, in the athlete position, we have Miss Carla Vega holding it down with 14 SRA. She did that just the week before last. And then we have Sherry Ali, same time frame, the week before last, did 13 SRA to hold down the King and Queen of the Hill. On the line, the first athlete or expert to go and beat this, we put a little 9-bot scooter on there. We've seen people knocking in these. It's not the Segway, so I'm not gonna get crap from everybody saying we're bug boys. Scooters look like a lot of fun. Regardless, cool little prize to go recognize you for taking King of the Hill. Our top athletes year to date. This is a very important list, and this list is going to start changing as people get experience, but I'm going to fly through. I'm going to go through the top 5 and up, but if you're on this top 10 list, my hat's off to you. Keep it up. In number 5, we got Ryan Noisy with 8 SRA. In number 4, we got Anthony Serrato with 11 SRA. In number 3, we got Baby Bandit Caleb Moeller with 19 SRA. In number 2, we have Miss Faith Hollins with 23 SRA. And in the number 1 spot year to date, we have Miss Carla Vega, 34 SRA, gunning for the Rolex, gunning for the number 1 spot, and she means business. So I want to see her go crank. Keep it up, Carla. Year to date experts on installs complete, because as an expert, you don't make $1 till you get glass on the roof. I'm going to go through the top 5 here. In the number 5 spot, we got Colt Murchberger that just jumped up, tied with Kevin Wheeler with 8 installs complete. In number 4, we have Miss Melody at 10 installs complete. In number 3, we have Jackson Bodwan with 12 installs complete. In number 2, we have the Sun God himself with 12 installs complete. And in the number 1 spot, from the Dirty Vern, representing all the redheads out there, we have Austin Barnhart, Mr. Fire Pirate, at 17 installs complete. This number is going to get big this year. Our top experts are going to be breaking triple digits, 100 plus installs. So this is going to be a very competitive list to get on and stay on. So keep it up, you guys. Shout out to you guys. I'm excited to see as installs start dropping from our production this month. Gonna dive into competitions really quick and go over it with you guys. First and foremost, we have the rally, and I'm gonna explain really fast. We have a seeding period in the rally. There's 1 more week. This week is the final week to complete the seeding period. There's a seeding period for every single state in Sunrun, and then you're gonna go to a tournament style competition to compete within your state. And then the winner of the tournament style will go to the championships of the company to represent your region against every other region in every other state. Well, Zach, what if we don't make it through the tournament style brackets? Then Meraki's not represented in the championship. And you guys know I need Meraki represented. I need Meraki winning this thing. First and foremost, in California, I'll go over the top 3 seeds in each market. This is for our athletes. We have Aiden, Anthony, and Jacob Barnhart in the top 3 seeds of athletes out there for California. In Illinois, our top 3 are Colby in number 3, Anastasia in number 2, and Carla running the table with 49 points in the number 1 spot in Illinois. And then in Texas within Meraki, we have Carson Haas in number 3, Tayden in number 2, brand new, and Baby Bandit in first place in Texas to go and represent in D1. So your seeding period will determine D1, D2, who you're competing against, what the prize list could be, etc. For our experts in California, our top 3, and number 3, we have Brandon Reeves with 19 points, Austin Barnhart tied with 19 points, and then Kevin Thayer with 29 points. Kevlar out there in the number 1 seeding spot in California. In Illinois, number 3, we have Mr. Maurer, brand new self-generator in number 3 with 26 points. Number 2, we have 48 points, Jackson Bodwan. And in number 1 seeding spot in Illinois, we have Sherry Ali with 55 points to go represent Meraki. In Texas, number 3, we got CJ Pilling with 10. Bryson Butt with 17, and Chewy with 21. I love to see it. I need to make sure that the seating's all falling in the right place for these names. But if you're number 1 on that list, go represent for Meraki. We're ending seeding this week. Go lock in. This is the rally. This is one of the most intense 1v1v1 competitions we have, and I'm excited to get to the tournament play next week. Go lock down your seating position. Announcements for Meraki. This will be our little housekeeping, then I'll give you guys a nugget, we'll let you go. First and foremost, we had some dinner goal earners, which I love to hear. Dinner goal is very cool. It's how we're able to take the teams out, go to a team dinner on Sundays, and make some good memories, eat some good food. From Meraki, we had Meraki Keefe with 112% week over week. They hit 18. Create Meraki Apollo, 104%. And then the Meraki team out in Texas, 255% week over week. So all 3 of you guys, I'm sorry, the number next to it is not how many sales you got. That's how many reps you will be getting paid for dinner goal. So Keefe at 18, Apollo at 13, Meraki at 18. So make sure you guys go out and enjoy your dinner goal. Good work. This week for dinner goal to earn it, these are your goals. Meta year round, you got to do 10 Keefe, you gotta do 23. Meta, you gotta do 29. Apollo, you gotta do 26. Meraki, you gotta do 31. And Mambas, you gotta do 10. For a rep to qualify, they've gotta hit 2 SRA, athlete or expert, to get paid out their dinner goal bonus. So to contribute towards dinner goal, you gotta go get your 2 SRA. Let's up the standard, let's up the bar, let's start going hard. I want to go and touch on this next slide. I want to talk about something that we did this offseason. It's called the Meraki 6 for 60. A lot of you guys took part in it. A lot of you guys finished it. If you remember, it was Crew Erickson's idea. He executed phenomenally. We had people following 6 habits for 60 days that were going to go and benefit their life. I'll read you the habits real quick to give you a recap. They were going to work out every day. There was no soda or energy drinks. They were going to read daily. They were going to handwrite their top 10. They were going to pray or meditate. And they were going to send 1 gratitude text per day. And dude, I did this with everyone. I absolutely loved it. I carried a few of these habits into my day-to-day right now, and it's made a massive impact. But a lot of you guys remember we talked about doing a team trip down to St. George, a golf trip, whatever it may be. That will still be happening. Summer came up really quick. There was a lot to figure out. People were getting married. There were weddings. It was hard to get a date locked down. Crew will be hosting a trip down in Moab or St. George for anybody that completed, that earned their trip. We'll cover your costs and we'll love to hang out. It'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna do that after this summer. So that is still coming, don't worry. The next thing, you guys have not seen this if you weren't at the awards ceremony this last year, but there's something that we did this last year for awards that I think is going to be probably my favorite thing I've ever gotten to go and create, and my favorite way of recognizing people because we can continually add to it. I had this idea where I wanted to go and have a trophy that you not only could go and show off and people know what you've done, but maybe you could wear it. So when you go to team events or whatever it is, people know, oh shit, that dude's ran a team, that dude's done 50 installs, that dude's franchised, that dude was a 100 SRA rookie, and all of these different things that go a long way. I wanted people to be able to recognize each other for it. So I thought long and hard, and at the time I was watching the show Sons of Anarchy, and I was like, dude, they wear these biker vests, these are so sick, they get patches for different things, and I was like, I want to do it. So we made this denim vest, the Meraki vest. We call it the Meraki Status Vest. You have to hit 25 SRA to earn the vest in the first place. And then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 patches right now that already exist that you can go and earn. That you go and you have sewn onto your vest. That way, anytime you go to an event, you got your vest on, everyone knows what you've accomplished. I'm gonna show a list of all the vest earners this last year. Check this out. It starts with Angelo. It goes all the way through multiple categories down to Baby Bandit Caleb Moeller. That's everyone who earned it this last year. I'm going to have a running track record of people who are earning it this year that'll get it at our award ceremony. And of course, the first and only person who's hit 25 SRA already this year that hadn't already last year, we have Mr. Sherry Ali, absolutely crushing. I know Kevlar is getting really, really close or might be there. This is a little bit backdated, but I'll figure that out. We will track as people hit their 25 SRA. Make sure you get your vest and you guys rep it. I love getting you guys swagged out. In addition, the 2025 Meraki hats are on their way. We call it Elite Level 1. You have to hit 5 SRA to earn your Meraki hat. And that's how you go represent and show everybody that you're Meraki. That colorway is coming out pretty soon. It'll be shipped out to every office in the next couple weeks, and I hope you guys love it. This is long-winded, you guys. This is hard. Last thing, I want to leave you guys with a little bit of a nugget and something that I've realized is very, very important. Summer's a crazy time. It's the most hyper-competitive environment you can be in. It's the craziest career path because we get paid to go compete like a sport. If you think about it, seasonal programs, we have an off season where there's training and conditioning, and then we have a game time, and we're in the middle of game time right now, right? And it's a ton of fun if you let it be fun, but it's also an amazing opportunity if you reap the rewards and if you get everything out of it that you could. And there's a quote that sticks with me that I want to go and highlight that applies to any area of success in life. It's one of my favorite quotes. I want to go read it to you guys. The quote goes like this: "Lazy people do little work and want success to come easy. Winners work their ass off and they go to bed worrying that they didn't work hard enough." Every time I hear that quote, I relate to it in one way or another. And when I was early on in my life, I related a lot to wanting a lot of success, but wanting it to come easy and not doing a lot of work. And then as I realized that's not how the world works and how success works, I realized life responds to effort. And I decided to go and bust my ass every day for the last 9 years. And it's the funnest, most fulfilling thing ever. But I go to bed every night wondering if I worked hard enough that day. And I did every single day. And it was one of my most beneficial attributes I had when I was knocking doors every day for 7 summers straight, full-fledged. I would go to bed tired, and I would wonder, did I do enough today? Did I work hard enough today? No matter how hard I worked, right? And then I would see other people that came and went from my offices, and they were really lazy. They wanted to do a little bit of work, they wanted to find a lot of success, and they wanted to come easy. I will be the first one to tell every one of you listening, success does not come easy. Success comes from consistent, relentless effort, learning and applying yourself and going as hard as you possibly can and always wondering if you're doing enough. That is what the truly successful people in life go and do. And I want all of you guys to go and be the most successful people in door-to-door, in solar, in Sunrun, and even in Meraki, right? So understand you need to go work your ass off because there's thousands of other people that you are competing with to go separate from. And I know Meraki's gonna go separate. You guys have already seen it. We're on path to do it again. And I want you guys to go kick ass. In addition to this, I want to go and talk to you guys lastly about the fact that we are starting something that's going to go be so massive. We are going to go set records. We're going to go do things nobody's ever done. And if any of you guys have ever been a part of something like that or witnessed it, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes to make it happen from all of you. Knocking on doors and going to correlation may not find you the success that you want as quick as you might want it, but you can always go put more work in off the doors. I recommend everybody listening is at the gym every day, reading books and getting better in every single way. And then especially during sacred hours of knocking doors, 2 to 9 p.m., you are knocking doors and hammering. And I want to call Meraki out on one thing. Our nighttime finishes have not been what they've been in the past, and our Saturday finishes have not been what they've been in the past. Nobody remembers how you start, but everybody remembers how you finish. If you are one of the people in Meraki where you're not working until 9 p.m. and knocking doors until 9, even though it's dark, we understand it gets dark at 8, you are not doing what it takes to go separate. And our Saturdays, my call out to all of you guys, there's not a Saturday where we as a region should do less than 10 in each office. There's no way we shouldn't be. Saturday is a full day of prime time. We work longer. Everyone's home. Everyone just got paid. That's my call out. You guys, I love you guys. I'm here for you if you need anything. Let's go take over the world. Week 1 down. Can't wait to see week 2. Peace.